Hello everybody, hope you're doing okay. Welcome to Lee Valley once again. It's my last indoor race of the season. I'm doing another 800, my third one. So I've done a warm-up to about 2.5 miles. It's a bit drizzly outside, so I got the Gore-Tex gilet on. But yeah, nice to come back inside. My PB, well, my indoor PB, which sounds a bit dark because I've only done two, is 2:26 from the last time. So see if I can get somewhere around that. No Phil York today and no Sue, so I'm on my own. But I might be seeing Kevin Pye, who's in my race. And we joke with Phil, we think too many park runs.
Too many park runs, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got a few strides to do. Then we're in the same race today, aren't we? So yeah. So see how we go. Yeah. Right. Good luck. Right, so here we are lining up for the 800. I was in the third of the 800s. We had two female races before it, so this is the slowest of the male races. We've got Kevin Pye in the inside to me. He's 64, and then I'm 57, and then we've got Alfred Chen from Thames Valley in the darker vest. He's a 14-year-old, and James Houghton in the yellow from New and Essex on the outside. He's a 13-year-old. So, as you might expect from two under 15 athletes, they went out really hard. A bit harder than I thought, actually. I thought in the paper, I thought I had a much chance of winning this race because I seem to have run the fastest time indoors this year. But Alfred has got a 2:25 PB from outdoors last year. And guy here, James, is a slightly younger athlete. You can sort of see his sort of style, a lot of kickback there, a bit like elite athletes. I'm a bit more flat-footed. I don't know whether that's just the fact that I've got a sort of like getting on a bit, but a 35.2 first lap for me, 2 seconds behind. But I thought, well, actually, these youngsters, they often go out like a bullet, and sure enough, I seem to be reeling them in. And if you actually look at the splits, I actually did a 36.3 for this second lap. So without actually having to sort of speed up, I basically reeled them back in. I thought, okay, well, this is all right, because I'm actually now sort of spreading my effort a bit more evenly. And I thought these two lads maybe had just gone off too quickly, and I would steam past them. So I was a bit undecided here, 2 laps to go. And it's quite difficult getting past people I've found indoors, especially when they're sort of running quite well. So I thought, okay, I'll just bide my time here a bit and see if I can then sort of like get past them on the last lap when I thought they would be really flagging. But at this point, Alfred, the Thames Valley guy, started to sort of put in a bit of spurt, and he gets in a bit of a lead. And then I'm sort of thinking, oh, what do I do? I'm still feeling okay, but again, it's very difficult to get past people on the bend. And this James lad was running very well as well. So I thought I'll stick behind them, and then we'll see if we're going to put a big surge on the last lap. So here I'm just about to sort of see if I'm going to go past him, but I'm really struggling to do so. So 38.7 laps, so I've slowed quite a lot. And the winner there has got just over a second lap, and Alfred, who continues to sort of go away. And at this point I get right up to James and actually just inch past him. But if you look very closely, he wasn't having any of it, and basically it's a bit like a manoeuvre on a motorway when the car doesn't want to allow you to go past, and he basically just sort of accelerated and just shot away from me. So that was a bit disappointing that I was able to close very well, but a very strong finish here by Alfred, and I think that was an all-time PB for him, 2:24.80. James did 2:26.68, which I think was also an all-time PB for him, and it was my second best time this year after my 2:26.29 in the National Masters. And then here comes Kevin Pye with a 2:42.45. So yeah, not too bad. So I'm here with Richard. Richard, who is it?
Bennett.
Richard Bennett from Windsor, is it?
Yeah.
So just saying that you were in the Transplant. What's the history to that then?
So the Transplant Games was set up to basically the Olympics, as it were, for transplant athletes.
So what's your own history for it?
Oh, I see. Yeah, I've had 2 kidney transplants.
Oh, really?
One in '97.
Yeah.
Second one in 2004.
So they clearly worked then, if you're around to run on the track.
Such was, yeah.
Oh well, excellent. Yeah. So is that on this year? That those championships?
Yeah. So the British Games every year.
Yeah.
This year's in Nottingham.
Right.
And then the European Games is in Lisbon this year. And then,
so is 800 your event in that? Or?
400, 800.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
probably more 400 actually.
Yeah.
Trying to improve this endurance.
Yeah.
A bit more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, excellent. That's good. I'll look out to seeing how you get on there. So how did you get on today?
The race I was in was faster than my usual pace. So
I was a bit worried, because I was kind of perhaps on the. If I'd have put in the time I did a couple of weeks ago at the British Masters, I might have been in that race. But I think I was glad I was in the race I was. So yeah.
I wanted to be in your race.
Yeah. Well, that went off faster than I thought. 2 young lads ran well, but at least it's over quickly, as my friend Phil says, an 800.
That's it. That's true. Yeah.
And you think, oh, when you sort of finish though, sometimes you think, oh, right, so I'll try that one again. But the old legs sort of like realise you've run a race. Yeah. So what is your best time of late there?
800 231.
Okay. Oh, well, that's interesting. Yeah, it was my best British Masters 226, so maybe they did get the seedings.
That's right.
I was going to try and sort of say my time's now this, but I thought, well, when I looked at that race you were in, I thought, well, actually, I'm better off where I am, so I'll keep Stum. But anyway, well done. Good to see you.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah.
So once again, let's know the minister. Let's show you also as these athletes are back into the six. And we have a great finish to this 26 hours. Ladies and gentlemen, and a great one there, athletes.
And Kevin, we only had 4 of us in our race at the end, didn't we? And I was secretly thinking I might have a chance of winning this. And then 2 young lads went off like a bat out of hell, and I think, oh, I'm going to catch them. And I almost did. Eased off a bit with about 2 laps to go, and then just didn't have enough. And it's so hard to get past people indoors, isn't it?
Especially on the bends. I had a good grandstand view from my lethargic position. There's nothing there. You know, first lap was 73. Then
I didn't really look what my times were.
Then it dwindled to a.
I was thinking if I'm running well, if I can't, I haven't got time to even look up at the clock. You know, just sort of carry on. But
might have been decent 1500 pace if I could have kept on going. But I doubt it.
I always think the idea of these indoor races seem like short races seem a good idea. When you get to it, there's such fine margins, and you think, oh, I'll go and take a couple of seconds off. But you know, I know back in the day when I was doing them more seriously, I might go for a whole season taking off a couple of tenths, and race to race, but you race them so differently.
Yeah. In the early years, started off so high 220s and then finished it with mid 210s and knocking chunks off now.
Well, I think I'm kind of looking forward to a bit outside now. I did an outdoor session at 2s, and I almost forgotten how to run around the bends. It's almost bizarrely, it seems easier to run around the bends indoors, doesn't it, and with the banking. But so I think that's it for my first indoor season. I'm gonna
carry on next year, do you think?
Yeah, well, I'll see how the summer goes. I'll try and do more track races through the summer. I've got a 5k coming up, but I thought I'd just get a 5k in it's early season to see how I am.
What I've noticed is on the 6th of May it's going to be the 80th anniversary of the sub 4 minute mile.
I'm almost a bit embarrassing into B&C races now because I feel like I'd be.
Well, there's a meeting at Oxford.
I have to see who enters.
An open meeting.
Because the trouble is, like, if you get a Masters race, it'd be like people running 40s, running like 410s or something ridiculous, isn't it? And then they'll probably be laughing at us.
It's open to everybody. And the last one 20 years ago, went with my father and saw Roger and saw Mr. Coe. Roger signed the book for me.
One of my first ever races was at Iffley Road, actually. I think that, funny enough, I think that was a mile or a 15 or something. I think back in the day when I was starting to break 5 minutes, and now I can't be like an aim again, really. But quite a long aim. Anyway.
If you look it up, it's on open track. They're looking for.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
For interest.
It must be 6th of May, is it, or more or less?
Definitely on the 6th of May.
Yeah. Oh, I hope it'll be a bit warmer by then. So this guy's in the lead. We'll just swing the camera around. When you see on the telly the women running 52s in the 400, thinking they don't look that fast, but when you actually come to do it yourself and you're running 35, 36s, and you're thinking, oh, actually, they are actually are flying round, aren't they? But, well done, guys. See you in the next one. So I've got my old Victoria Park clubmate Dave Shortridge now. He used to be like a middle distance runner, and now he's turned into a sprinter. So he did 200s today. What was your times today?
13.1 and 13.16.
That's pretty impressive. And you're a 50 these days?
50 now, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's impressive. What's your PB for 100 outdoors?
Outdoor, well.
Was that it?
I did 11.1 when I was about 15.
Did you?
But yeah, I've stopped running.
That's a real sprinting.
I've stopped running about 18.
Yeah.
I started running about, say, 28.
Oh, okay.
29.
Yeah. Oh, you're doing very well. So 400 metres. What's your 400 metre time these days?
At the British Masters, I ran 59.
Was that the race you got like out-dipped? I remember watching the race.
Yeah. That was the last 5 metres.
Yeah, but nightmares about that.
I lived the race, literally most of the race, and the last, say, 5 metres, Kelly Fairclough.
It wasn't in the main race, to be fair, was it? He didn't,
No,
didn't lose the gold
race
medal on a dip. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, well done. Good to see it.